Hello everyone, Scooter here, and welcome back to more Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Last time, we started training with some of the future champions that we probably won't see a whole lot of in this playthrough. And today, probably a little more training with them, followed by some side quests where I get to break out characters, bringing the characters back that I'll use more frequently. Now, just because I know who it is that I'm going to be using first, I'm going to give Sidon a couple levels. Just to offset any problems I might have with him in the future. But I think of these new champions, Sidon's probably like the closest to like replacing somebody else on my roster, so to say. Not you. Where did it go? I was literally right on it, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Sidon's training. So yeah, it's kind of weird that like in the overall scheme of things, Sidon, it'd probably be like he'd probably be like the number 5 if I was able to use more than 4 characters at a time. He'd probably be number 5. But unfortunately, just because of how all of these Muso fighting games work and how they're structured, you don't get more than 5 characters in a battlefield. Oh god. I dread the day. Well, not dread, really, because actually I do kind of dread the day. I dread the day when we get a Muso fighting game that says, by the way, you can choose and command, 7, 8 characters in a battle with no restrictions, and I just have to go, oh Lord, that's a lot of management. Anyway, Sidon. We already got over the Sidon, and we already given Sidon a little bio, but now we get to have fun with him proper. And and much like seeing right here, I'm going to unfortunately probably spam the same 3 attacks because I don't learn. Rather, I learn too well. As I proceed to continue to mess up that one. Okay. I have to chase. Why am I chasing these enemies? Also, I probably should have actually double checked to make sure that nobody's training had a I probably should have checked like some of these side quests to make sure there wasn't a Korok Seed in any of these, but I don't think there are. I guess that's just how I play. He's always I guess he just always. Oh. Hey. There we go. I guess this is how I play these Muso fighting is like, what is the highest combo I can do? There we go. Okay, there it is. I don't know how I dodged it, but I'm not going to question it. That was fun. Again, I don't know how I dodged lightning because my reaction timing is terrible. It's kind of like when I did that whole playthrough on Breath of the Wild, 5 years ago now, because, hey, reminder, Breath of the Wild's 5 years old. When I did the Breath of the Wild playthrough, it's just like, anytime I happened to get a perfect counter, it was pure coincidence, and it's like, oh, hey, perfect counter? Don't mind if I do. There we go. And then defeat the Ice Moblin. Which I'm going to the docks to fight him head on. There we go. Because I know no fear. Okay, I should know fear. Considering Sidon's a big character. Sidon's the same size as a Moblin. Alright, Sidon. Use wibbly wobbly physics to pull yourself along. There we go. And now, my fishman, arise. But yeah, I don't know. Man, Sidon's like... I think I know what I said in the bio, but I'm going to repeat what I said in the bio for Sidon from an episode or two ago. Of just... Oh yeah, when I hit my strong combo, I literally just mash right trigger. Because I want to have... I just want that thing go... the thing to go off. Or I want the... I want to make sure I get that damage boost. Yes. I realize I still need to use Magnesis on enemies, but unfortunately, not every enemy has Magnesis counters. So we just have to go with the flow. And considering we just got done with Sidon, the flow is upstream. Somehow water's going uphill. I don't know why my brain went, hey, let's create a logical paradox. That'll be fun. Anyway. And I think this... Well, we have to use Riju again. Good thing we powered up. And we're probably going to power up our weapons later. But I'm pretty sure Teba's... No? Not here. Teba has training somewhere around here. Listen, you will let me use the character I want to use. The most. You're really going to be a butt about this, aren't you? Okay, let me go find it. There, I found it. It's in the middle of Hyrule. Nowhere near. Like, everybody else, every one of these new champions, like, their training quest is like, yeah, it's kind of on the border of where they reside. It's fine. Teba's, go away. It's like this game knows that I'm going to abuse Teba's power for destruction. What was that last part? Teba's power? No, the part after that. I put a period there. No. You said something else. No, I didn't say anything else. Don't worry about it. You're saying don't worry about it. That makes me have to worry about it. You're not supposed to worry about it, though. Is this bit going on too long? I don't know. Depends on when somebody is going to burst into this room and stop me. I think I learned a while ago how you do a bit sometimes is you keep going until one person's laughing, and that's the gauge of stop talking. Unfortunately, nobody's laughing. Anyway, come with me and you'll see a world of arrows and death. I knew you said something about destruction. Silence him. Okay, anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire these off in the air, and then I'm just going to go over to wherever I want to go next. Follow me, arrows. Follow me! Apparently he's going to wipe the floor with them. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and destroy your treehouse. You know what? Come at me. You won't get close. You won't get anywhere near me. Have fun with that. Ah, yes. We're just gonna aim this way. They really should not give me this kind of power, you know. Hello out there. I got 300 KOs. Black Bokoblin? Oh, hey, Black Bokoblin. The urge to play a Shadow the Hedgehog track right here is very strong. Anyway, get right up in his face. You've seen this song and dance a couple of times already. And that is a broken weak point gauge and probably the end of the mission. I want you to gauge how I went in order of character of new age champions I like to use and least like to use in the fact of how much it took me to do their missions. Riju and Yunobo had their own mission, had their own video. Sidon and Teba will be sharing their video with other side quests. Use that as your divining rod, so to say. I don't know, just... I think I said it before, but I will repeat this. Like I've said before in other social media capacities, but I will repeat this here. I have nothing but massive respect for developers who can make multiple playstyles of characters in their game. If it's like, even if it's like a team of 1 to 2 people, I have nothing but respect for somebody who's just like, I want to make this character because this is how my brain functions. And then they have the ability to go outside of their own brain and go, okay, but I'm also going to make this character because it goes... I'm going to also make a character like this because it goes outside of what my brain is used to. But it's probably how somebody goes into how somebody else's brain functions. Also, we're going to want to keep track of this. I can't register it, so we're going to want to make note of that because that will help. That will basically allow us to kind of break the food buff system. But anyway, now that we're done with all of these quests. Now they're on all those training quests, and I think we've unlocked a majority of whatever a bonus quest can pop up, so to say. I'm gonna take a minute here and now go through my archive just to make sure. Hey, is there any side quests that have Korok Seeds we can accomplish at this moment? Okay, there is one we can do right now that has it, and hey, guess what? It's time to burp. It's time to spend more time with Teba. So Winged Escort has a Korok Seed within it. I hope none of you are tired of Teba yet, because this is going to become a recurring trend. I'm pretty sure the only people that are going to be tired of Teba is the people who are listening to my voice, which, hello, thank you for listening. People who are listening to my voice very closely and are hearing the clicks of my controller amongst all of the words I'm rambling off. I'm just reading. Okay, let's see if we can get to that. So, okay. Well, that was fun. You know. Anyway, we're gonna do this. Hopefully I get them both. I did. Sorry, I'm like focusing on the combat because even though this is something I do normally with Teba, doesn't mean I need to doesn't mean I don't need to focus up. Oh, hey, I got them both. Nice. Anyway, I think what I'm going to try and do here, even though this is probably not going to work, I'm going to try and push my way past all of the baddies for a little bit, and hopefully the captain doesn't die while I go get the Korok Seed. Considering we have to go out to the location... Considering we have to go out to the location like this anyway, I'm gonna just hope the captain doesn't die and that Revitalize actually does his job. Funny I am, thinking Revitalize would do his job. Anyway, I'm gonna grind some stuff while I'm on my way out here. Okay, never mind. There's nothing there. So the Korok Seed in question should be... Oh, there it is right there. I can see it. So so basically the captain gets to the base. That's the end of the mission. So I want to do this just a little bit in advance because knowing the how this game works sometimes. Oh, wrong way. Knowing how this game works sometimes, I'll probably like, oh hey, time to go get the Korok Seed, and the captain's gonna walk through the front door of the base like, thank you for guiding me. It's been smooth flying, as you might say. I don't know, some kind of corny one-off line that's basically used for be like, haha, I got here in time, thank you. Anyway, I need to go back to this ice talus. Hopefully, oh, I'm not high up enough to hit the frost talus where it counts. Woo! Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Just hold it. Continue to hold it. Hold it. Hold a little more. Hold it just a little while longer. I'm frozen. Oh, that's me dying if I don't do something. I like how the Frost House faced me that whole time. Okay, now stay right there. As I proceed to... Ooh, that is ear piercing. Holy cow, that is a noise. Yeah, that was a... wow, that hurt my ears. And I have the sound... I mean, I don't have the sound turned off, but I have the sound turned down, relatively speaking. Well, this is fun. Okay, I actually meant to release the right trigger and not press the A button. I'm dumb. Well, there went all the special gauge to just get done building. I think I've said it before, but it bears repeating. I am not a smart man. That was like such a hard cut to like... Yep, that was such a hard cut to like the music. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Man, I love Teba, but man, he is way too pessimistic. Well, not pessimistic. Hey, how's it going? Alright. Everyone here, I'm gonna need you to stop moving. I'm gonna go over here. Now you might now woo! Oh, I died. Oh, from the beginning. Oh no, that means I have to go get Korok Seed. Okay, this is kind of an awkward place to bring you guys back in, but this is where I'm going to come back in because these two moblins are the ones that killed me, and I just got done getting the Korok Seed out here. But yeah, these are the two moblins that ended up killing me. But I think I'm going to make them my targets for destruction for now. And I'll work my way back to that ice Wizrobe. Wait, how are you still alive? I definitely had you focused down. Anyway. I could definitely just turn around and go take out the Ice Wizard right now, but I think I've decided that this is... Oh, whoa. You're gonna let me do it? He's gonna let me attack him. He's gonna let me body him in every way feasible. I've been given an open invitation to body today. Anyway. Excuse me, you're gonna need to stop that right now. Okay, thanks. Make sure you're actually dead. I think I should do it. Anyway, Hylian Captain, I heard you were having some problems with an Ice Wizrobe. I don't know. I kind of went off the grid for a minute to get a very weird looking seed. Stop that. Anyway, I'm just gonna proceed to mash X in front of this Wizrobe. Actually, you know, I was about to say, let me get rid of these mini taluses to increase my odds of getting a goodie. Which I think actually they do give goodies, so I'm gonna actually hit them a little bit. Get that KO there, because I think the mini talus trophies are worth something. Anyway, I don't think I cannot carry more ice. Where were you? Listen, Revali, it's called securing the escape route. I have done it. Have you noticed that the Hylian Captain has had to stop to fight anything after the Ice Wizrobe? You were off collecting things, weren't you? Shut up. Once again, I hate games where like their running speed is barely slower than your running speed. Oh. Well, isn't that fun? Stop. Revitalize, you worry too much. You worry too much. Do a dumb thing. I didn't mean me, by the way. I meant the Lionel. Then again, considering who's playing right now, that's not too far from the truth, is it? Anyway, hold your thought, and he does it again. He does a combo builder once again. How does he do it? I mash X. And drop. I hope you're ready for this, because anytime Teba's in the field, you're just going to be prepared for this. Okay. Cool attack. Woo! Damn, he's out of there. Man, is he ever out of there. Thank you for doing it. Oh, hey, I got some healing. Well, this gives me more goodies. Oh my gosh, you're actually playing into my trap. I don't believe it. I actually was kind of hoping this we would be able to tangle this Lionel up so much that all it would do would be its counterable attacks. Like hard counterable, I should say. And I am glad I'm rewarded. I'm rewarded such. Anyway. We're going to break that gauge now. As the cool kids say, I'm going to wake up super that ass. Okay. You don't wake up super somebody in a Muso game, but I can dream, right? I don't think he's happy. Nope, he's not. This is definitely not the KO. I can tell you that right now. Never mind. I guess I'm a liar today. Listen, I'm allowed to be a liar on occasion, unfortunately. Really? You're going to thank Revitalize, who throughout this mission I literally saw stand there and look at the fight. But not me, the person who's been doing laps. By the way, Teba's the highest level character in our party. Cherish this. Well, that's all the side quests we can handle for today. But as you know, we don't end off a video before I make sure I can complete supply-based quests to boot. My inner Canadian came out. Did you know to unlock your inner Canadian, all you have to do is drop a pen? Okay, I apologize a little bit. Yep, okay, I have a feeling this recording session is going to be like nothing but side quests. Anyway, first things first, we're going to go any further. Increase the cooking slots. Now we can double up on how many meals we can bring in. And I will pull back the curtain a little bit. You actually can increase that to 3 cooking slots. So, mix and match and have fun. Anyway. We're gonna power up this. We're gonna power up this big bird. We're gonna power up Big Bird. Good. You've reduced the time of that. Now let's see. Now that I've done that, is there anything that's still available? Wow, these 2 are still here. Let's go with Sidon first. I bet I need the Lionel trophy specifically for this one, didn't I? And I guess we have enough to finish off another one for Link. Probably the Lionel trophies. Alrighty. Well, Link's spear is almost up to snuff. I guess that's it. No, not that much. Anyway, everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And come back, we will do even more side quests because we are going to have no shortage of those for some time, but I'm going to just sweep top to bottom at this point. I'll see you folks then. Take care.